and welcome everyone to the Com School. Let's start our weekly stand-up just to share with everyone what is our comms focus, what we've been working on. So I've been really trying to keep up with our Gitcoin grant, creating content, joining Twitter spaces, reminding to the team that we have a Gitcoin grant. There's more and more projects joining these Gitcoin grants now, so it's harder. There's more projects, there's more action. There's 24/7 Twitter spaces happening, so it's crazy. So I've been just trying to keep up with this. And Keshav, I'll pass it to you. What's your comms focus?
Yeah, like I've been focusing on videos, like creating videos. I'm thinking of creating a how to donate to to our project on Gitcoin, but my Gitcoin passport is 19.76, so I need to connect something more. And as soon as it gets verified, Gitcoin passport, I will make a video on that, how we can contribute on to our Giveth project, how can we fund on Gitcoin for Giveth. So yeah.
Perfect. I'm the same. Who do you want to pass it to, Keshav?
Yeah, Nico is here. No, not Nico. Anna Maria.
Anna Maria. Okay.
Thank you. So my main focus was to finish the email that we'll send to Giveth database, basically the potential donors for Gitcoin grants. And that is finished. I just need Ahmad's feedback on stuff that. So Ahmad, if you can sometime today, just give me feedback on the new version, with your suggestion.
Maybe we can.
And I will pass it to Ahmad.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, I left feedback yesterday on it. Did you already incorporate that?
Yes. So
okay. Okay, I'll have a look.
Having that in mind.
Okay, awesome. This week, let's see. We have SEO pages we're working on. I had a meeting last week with Serbi. We discussed the strategy for SEO in terms of the keywords that we're targeting. So I was helping out a bit this week, planning out the strategy for the next couple of months. Also from a technical point of view, what are the things that we need to change on the website for SEO? So that's the first thing. And then also a few things with emails, the monthly newsletter. I already started gathering ideas for it. So there's a issue for that if anyone has something that they want to highlight in the monthly newsletter. And the third thing is landing pages. The onboarding landing page is finished. So the dev team is working on that now. So hopefully it'll be live in the next week or so. Hopefully soon. So that's mainly what I'm working on. And I will pass it to Suga.
Thanks, Ahmad. Okay, catching up. Let's see. I just had a sync with Suri today. We want to work together on this kind of storytelling aspect, which I also want to work on something related for Meet the Makers. Doing a teeny bit of help with Ahmad for Gitcoin and landing pages, and just actually hoping anybody can turn to me for editing needs, absolutely anything. So please tag me or contact me or whatever you need for that kind of support. I also just wanted to briefly mention to Keshav, for your Gitcoin passport, you should, in the past, Griff is always right on top of that. And I think that with him gone, we can take the place of that to make sure you get over the points needed. There's obviously lots of ways we can, as a community, help out to kind of boost you over that. that, and
Yeah.
anybody else.
Yeah,
Basically.
mine is like 19.76. So yeah,
Yeah.
like I just
So we
need
can-
like little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
on
there's
that
ways
sorry,
we
like
can do it.
I could
Go ahead.
stake. Like I could stake for you if you need to. I have some. You can get coin. What do they
Okay.
call them? Like Gitcoin coins? I don't know what they're called,
Yeah.
but and GTC.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Cool.
like just send
And
me a
I'll
message.
pass it. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yes. There you go. I'll pass it to Jake.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Late to the party. Let's see. Comms, not so much this week. I have a short week. I'm heading out on vacay Thursday, Friday. I really wanted to come and just shill my house swap testing party tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central European time. I think by now everybody's heard this on repeat. I'm a broken record, but we really want to get this because it's going to help out Giveth and public goods funding and get us some hopefully mass donations. Outside of that, just standard stuff that I'm doing, setting up partnership calls. I have a couple of those this week, as well as donors, outreach, and some project onboarding. No real challenges for the week. Just looking forward to vacay. And let me see who hasn't gone. Ahmad. Nope, you've gone. Let's go with Ash.
Thanks, Jake. I haven't really been working on too much stuff or comms related stuff recently. Just this like wildfire, I guess, project initiative that we're starting. I created a spreadsheet for that to start outreaching to some projects and get them onboarded to support in the wildfires that are happening all over. I think that's really the only comms thing that I've been working on. Yeah, that's it for me, really. If I think of anything, I'll let you know. And I think that I'm the last one because Steve said his connection was bad, so he just sent a message in the chat.
Sort of be.
I'm left, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so a lot happening. So I'm working with Mitch on improvising the website. So as you all know, that proposal has passed and it's grow. So whatever we have suggested, we have started work on that already. So I'm working with Mitch on improvising the entire website. And currently I'm working on the homepage. And this entire week, I will be able to wrap up the homepage. Beside that, I'm working with Ahmad on the SEO bit. So I will give you a brief as well because a lot is happening here. So Ahmad will be taking care of the technical SEO, and I will be taking care of the content SEO bit. So we have finalized on the keywords we will be focusing for this quarter, and I will just kickstart work for this particular week. Beside that, there are 2 partnership discussions going on, and I am working on them with Almond. I also had a discussion about this yesterday with Mitch, so I would like to talk about it, and let you all know. So basically, the discussion went this way that I've been asked by Mitch to discuss all the partnership-related work with Jake as well, just to take his inputs because he's really kick-ass when it comes to partnerships. And I have to keep Mitch in the loop because it does fall under DAP because the goal and the KPI for the partnerships is to get more donors on board. And I will keep Almond and Ashley in the loop as well. So yeah, that's about it. So I'm working on Planet as well as Shapeshift partnership, and if we have time, I would love to discuss that in the call as well and take your inputs. What else? Yes, that's pretty much. Yes, beside that, I am working on a few marketing campaigns. Again, I would love to discuss all of these. And once we finalize, I will just take the suggestion of Almond how exactly to, kickstart those campaigns on social media. So, yeah. I think we are all done.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Surbi. And Steve is saying, my connection's terrible. This week I'm focusing on joining Gitcoin spaces. And also I post a thread about Gitcoin Passport as I just got over 20 points. Also tag me in landing page so I can help edit. Okay. Perfect, Steve. Thank you so much. Thank you for your work, jumping into Twitter spaces and chilling Giveth. Before we start, I wanted to review two really quick things with you because I know that we have a packed agenda. First of all, I've noticed that a lot of you have been opening GitHub issues, which is great because this is basically the way in which everyone is able to follow up on the work that is happening regarding comms and marketing chapter. So I just wanted to remind everyone that open GitHub issue by default is going to get here in new issues, but I would love if you could complement a little bit more on your issues. First of all, it would be great if you can change the pipeline according to the state of work of each issue. So if it's a work in progress, you can just put in progress. If someone is reviewing the issue, then it would be great if you can just add this pipeline, review QA. So remember to change the pipeline, and then in assignees, the assignee is basically the person in charge to of depending on the issue, right? So the person that would be doing the work then is a person that needs to be here. If Surbi is getting this done, then please add Surbi in the assignees and so on. And I think that's it. What I'm saying, I will remind you all. I don't know if I'm sharing the screen that I wanted to share. Hope so. And then the last thing is, for example, if you already did something on the issue that you are working on, for example, Ana Maria that is working on this Gitcoin round email, then remember, Ana Maria, just to write a comment mentioning that you already did some edits on this comment that Ahmad left here. So for him to know that he can check again on the issue, just remember to follow up on the work that you're doing so we can all be on sync and on the same page on what's happening, just because we are all remote and is a challenge, right, to be able to keep up with everyone's work. So I just wanted to share all these things regarding issues and to highlight the importance of issues to follow up on everyone's work. But thank you so much, you all, because I've seen that you are opening more issues and you're following through. So that's great, because that's the way to keep up with our work. And then the other thing I wanted to review with you all is regarding the agenda. Comms agenda has a lot of stuff, so it might be kind of complicated for you. Like, where am I supposed to write the items that I want to discuss? I was thinking that it might be complicated. So I will recommend you to just go at the end of the agenda here where it says extra, and then you can just write your items. And then just ping me, send me a DM, and then I will move them here. Maybe I will move them up so we can discuss your items first, or make sure that we have time to discuss your items. So don't worry to follow the format or anything. If you want to add an item to the agenda, just go at the end and write it here. Remember, just write a really short, add some context or a little bit of overview of the item that you want to discuss, and that's it. I can just organize the agenda later and make sure that we cover your items. But yeah, super important if you can have your items beforehand. So I make sure that we cover those and that we discuss them. So yeah, I just wanted to review those two little things before we start discussing the items. Everything's clear? Someone has any comments? If everything is clear, please share a thumbs up and we can move forward. Okay. Thanks, Kisha. Thanks. Okay, so let's... Oh, go ahead. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, sir.
I said thumbs up because I can't actually do the thumbs up.
Thank you, Suga. Okay, let's start. Gitcoin round 18. I just wanted to share what Ana Maria already shared on her weekly stand-up that you can review again the text demand, so that's covered. And also I wanted to share with the people that has access to Twitter, which I believe is only Steve and myself, but to keep trying to keep up with the conversations regarding the grant. If someone, and maybe not only Steve and I, but you all, if you see a comment on anyone asking for recommendations or asking things about Gitcoin round, all mention Giveth, mention that we are participating, link our grant, no matter if it's from your personal accounts. But it's great just if we can all contribute to keep up the conversation regarding our grant. And if you want, you can also share all the content that we've been making that you can find in our Twitter timeline. There's a lot of recommendations. There's a lot of threads, so you can just go ahead and tag them, and it would be super helpful if you can all contribute to promote our grant. And Steve and I can keep up with the conversation and just answer to everyone that's supporting Giveth. Yeah, so that's everything that I had regarding Gitcoin. Someone else has something around Gitcoin. Go ahead, Steve.
I just want to extend on that.
Oh, you're right. Your connection is bad. I cannot hear you at all. See, we cannot hear you. Please share right in the chat whatever you are saying. Who's putting that monkey? Because we cannot hear you at all. Oh. So bad. Yeah, hard with the connection. Okay. So moving forward with this, Ahmad's part, one of my favorites of this weekly call. Ahmad, if you want to take it away with the things that you have prepared for us to review this week.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, so to start, Serbia and I had a call last week where we discussed the things that we want to focus on for SEO. So this is mainly split into a couple of sections. Number one is we chose what the keywords are that we want to target for the next few months. And Serbia basically started making issues for them and started to write landing pages for them. So this is a process that we'll do over the next few months. So I'll show you. Actually, let me share my screen real quick. I'll show you what the keywords are. So these are the ones that we identified. Yeah, and if anyone wants to see this, I'll also put it in the chat as well. Yeah, so basically, these are the keywords that we found are getting the most searches and that we think would be most relevant if we target them. And I just mentioned here, like, what are some of like the talking points for each of these keywords. So yeah, like most of them are like high level about donations, raising money, nonprofit fundraising, like that sort of thing. So yeah, like a lot of cool stuff. And I think we can write a lot of nice content around this. So that's the first thing. And then in terms of like what the technical changes are for the website, like these are the main things that I think that we should fix. A lot of them have to do with just like the structure of the website. Like for example, there's a problem with our sitemap, with our like some pages are like very slow, so they have really high quality images that make the page load slow, and like I mean that's like an easy fix. And yeah, like there's like just a few things that if we change it, it'll make a big difference in terms of how we rank on Google. Yeah, so that's basically it for SEO. And then also I mentioned here that we have for the newsletter, we like to send it out usually by the end of the month. So I made a issue for it already. So if anyone has anything that they would like to include in the newsletter, please add a comment on that issue. So like, for example, one thing that we always do is we always mention someone that's a partner of Giveth. So we have like a section called Give Friends, basically. So it's like a section where we say like you know, this organization is partnered with Giveth, for example. So like if anyone has a project that they would like to highlight there, that's one example. Also, there's a section where we have like featured like project that you can donate to on Giveth.